What's up, guys? My name is TechnoTuner, and today I'm bringing to you my Flame Swordsman Infernoble Knight deck profile. This deck is a lot of fun. It's more of a casual fun deck that I play just to get new people into Genesis and further introduce them to how certain decks and archetypes can work to show off a little bit of every key point outside of Xyz monsters. I'm working on that, but don't worry. This deck is still a lot of fun to play no matter what you're really looking into. Now, as for this deck, I will state that if you feel free or you feel like you want to make it more competitively viable, feel free. This deck is 100% more malleable than you would expect it to be, just for a either intro, competitive, or just a fun sphere to where you can really learn and adapt the deck as you'd like to see. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into our main deck. So, starting off with our main deck, we're playing 3 Infernoble Knight Renaud. If you control a fire monster, you can special summon. Sorry, my camera's a little blurry here. You can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, treat this card as a tuner. You can only special summon Infernoble Knight Renaud once per turn this way. If this card is special summoned, you can target one of your fire warrior monsters or one of your equip spells that is banished or in your graveyard, except Infernoble Knight Renaud. Add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of Infernoble Knight Renaud once per turn. So this is a great way to get a level 1 tuner on the board while being able to recover some of your resources that you've already spent for the deck. Next up, we're playing 3 Infernoble Knight Ogier. Ogier is, while this card is an equip card, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Infernoble Knight Ogier once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can send 1 Noble Arms card or 1 fire warrior monster except Infernoble Knight Ogier from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 warrior monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control. So once again, this card does function as an equipped card while in the graveyard and protects your monster from card destruction. But it does give you a lot of capability to foolish either an equip spell you want to be in the graveyard or a monster you want to be in the graveyard. Next up, I'm playing 2 Infernoble Knight Oliver. While this card is an equipped spell, or an equipped card, your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Infernoble Knight Oliver once per turn. You can send 1 fire warrior monster or 1 equipped spell from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand as a level 1 monster. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 warrior monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control. So once again, another equip, but it also becomes a level 1 tuner if you special summon it using its own effect, or you can just normal summon it and utilize its effect to be a level 4 tuner. Now we have a bunch of one-ofs for the Infernoble archetype. One, which is going to be the Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradamante. You could discard this card, then target 1 warrior monster you control, equip it with 1 equip spell from your deck that can equip to it. While this card, or when this card is not equipped with an equipped card, is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. And if you do, equip that monster opponent controls to this card. You can only use this effect, or each effect of Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradamante once per turn. So, while it being able to get you a quick search and equip from deck, it can give you a battle protection sort of deal, where you can equip the opponent's monster, kind of like a Gradle. Next up, we got Infernoble Knight Turpin. While this card is an equipped card, the equipped monster can be treated as a tuner if used as synchro material. You can only use each of the following effects of Infernoble Knight Turpin once per turn. If you control a monster equipped with an equipped card, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, but if you summon it from the graveyard, banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 warrior monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control as an equipped spell. So, while being able to get you an extra body and resource, it does help with further extension by changing a monster it's equipped to a tuner. Next up, we got Infernoble Knight Ricciardetto. I probably butchered that, but you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, special summon level 4 or lower fire warrior monster from your hand as a tuner. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target 1 level 4 or lower fire warrior monster in your graveyard, except this one, or any of the same name, Infernoble Knight Ricciardetto, and special summon it Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except warrior monsters. You can only use one Infernoble Knight, Ricciardetto effect per turn and only once that turn. So, further extension, which can help out a lot, plus it being a level 1 tuner. Now we have one of the big bosses that has been cut out of the main deck, but I still love running because it's such an interesting card. Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. You can banish one equipped spell from your field or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand at the start of the damage step. If this card attacks, you can equip one face-up monster on the field to this card, max 1, as an equipped spell that gives it 500 attack. When a monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can send one face-up equipped card you control to the graveyard, negate the activation. If you do destroy it, you can only use each effective Immortal Phoenix Gearfried once per turn, which is really good because it gives you an inbound negate, but works very well with any of the equipped spells or fire warrior monsters that you really have that turn into equipped spells. But that's all that I'm running for the Infernoble engine. One thing I will note is if you want to cut Oliver down to 1, you can, and increase any of the other cards such as hand traps, etc. with that. Now, for the actual Flame Swordsman engine, we're playing 3 Fighting Flame Swordsman. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one spell or trap that mentions Flame Swordsman from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Except Fighting Flame Swordsman. You can only use each effect of Fighting Flame Swordsman once per turn. Now this can help you get some really interesting cards into the graveyard to further your plays, allow you to fusion summon from grave, etc., which can further help you with your extension as you need to. Next up, we're playing 3 Dark Flare Swordsman. You take no damage from battles involving this card. You can only use each of the following effects of Dark Flare Swordsman once per turn. You can send one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your extra deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn except with warrior monsters. Quick effect, you contribute this card. Special summon one monster that mentions Flame Swordsman from your deck except the level 6 monster. So you can special summon this by sending one monster from your extra deck that mentions Flame Swordsman and then quick effect tribute to summon Fighting Flame Swordsman. It's just a great extension and combo piece that can further help your plays. And then, of course, we're playing one Salamander, the Flying Flame Dragon. While this card is equipped to a Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, the equipped monster gains 700 attack. You can use each of the following effects of Salamander, the Flying Flame Dragon, once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, target one warrior monster you control. Equip this card to that monster you control as an equipped spell. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Salamander spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So this is a great way for another extension, but also get materials into the graveyard while being able to search a spell or trap. Now, that's all I'm really running for the Flame Swordsman engine for monsters, but I am running some hand traps, which are 2 Droll and Lockbird and 2 Nibiru. In all honesty, if you're playing this for Genesis, you may want to up Droll and Lockbird to 3 and cut Nibiru, stay it at 2, but cut the Oliver to 1, just so you can further have that interaction and not really break on as many tuners. But that is personally up to you and how you want to play the actual deck. All right, so that's all the monsters I'm running for the main deck. Let's see what the spells are going to be. So for the spells, we're playing 3 Heritage of the Chalice. Add one Noble Knight monster or one Noble Arms card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If your Noble Knight monster equipped with a Noble Arms equipped spell is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use one Heritage of the Chalice effect per turn and only once that turn. So this is basically our inbound Rhoda, where we don't really have to worry about points. It is just very effective in allowing us to search up a Noble Knight or Noble Arms card from our deck or graveyard to our hand. Next up, we're playing 3 Infernoble Arms Durendal. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can add one level 5 or lower fire warrior monster from your deck to your hand, then destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 or lower fire warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except warrior monsters. You can only use one Infernoble Arms Durendal effect per turn and only once that turn. So you either get the search effect or you get the revival effect, depending on what you're utilizing. Next up, we're playing 2 Noble Arms Museum. All fire warrior monsters you control gain 500 attack. Once per turn, you can pay 1,200 life points, add one Noble Arms card from your deck to your hand, except Noble Arms Museum. Once per turn, if the previous effect was applied this turn, you can target one Noble Knight monster card in your spell and trap zone, special summon it. If you activate this effect while you did not control an Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except warrior monsters, which can come up quite a lot if you need it. Next up, we have Infernoble Arms Almace. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can equip one Infernoble Arms equipped spell from your deck or graveyard, except Infernoble Arms Almace, to one appropriate monster you control, then destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your fire warrior monsters that is banished during your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use one effect, or one Infernoble Arms Almace effect per turn, and only once that turn. So basically being able to get you a revive from graveyard or banish to your hand, or you can get a free equip of a Durendal from your deck to the board. That's all the Infernoble spells that I'm really running, but let's see what we're running for the actual Flame Swordsman cards. For the Flame Swordsman, we're running 3 Fighting Flame Sword. Has 3 effects, but you can only activate one of these effects per turn. You can add one card from your deck to your hand that mentions Flame Swordsman, except Fighting Flame Sword. When an attack is declared involving a fire warrior monster you control, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it that you control, negate that effect. You can only activate one Fighting Flame Sword per turn. So once again, Flame Swordsman looking really cool with that sword there, but also giving you a lot of capability to really establish board control. Next up, we play 2 Flame Swords Realm. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal summon a fire warrior monster. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, special summon one Flame Swordsman from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. Once per turn, when a monster declares an attack, you can target one warrior monster you control until the end of this turn. It loses exactly 1,000 attack, but all other monsters you control gain 1,000 attack. And that is a permanent gain until the end of this turn, which can help out a lot during the damage step. So basically, you go to battle, activate the effect, target one monster that you need to lose 1,000 attack, and give the rest 1,000, and potentially seal out an OTK if you need it. Then, of course, we're playing the 1 Salamander Fusion, equipped only to a Fire Warrior monster. It gains 700 attack. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy this card instead. While this card is equipped to a fusion monster you control, you can send this card and the equipped monster to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Flame Swordsman or one fusion monster that mentions it from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. You can only use this effect of Salamander Fusion once per turn. Then, of course, for our final 2 cards, we're playing 1 Salamander with Chain. Target one monster on the field, equip this card to it as an equipped card that gives it 700 attack, then you can change one effect monster on the field to face down defense position. You can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon one fire, warrior, or dragon fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only use this effect to Salamandra with Chain once per turn. Then, of course, we're playing finally the 1 Flame Swords Dance. If a monster is special summon one level 7 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it, then you can change one face-up monster on the field to face-down defense position. During your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and tribute one face-down defense position monster, special summon one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck. You can only use this effect of Flame Swords Dance once per turn. So while being able to give you extra fusion summoning capabilities, it also gives you some interaction to really work with. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for the main deck. Let's go ahead and hop right into our extra deck. All right, guys. So since I know that the upcoming points change for Genesis is coming around the corner, I wanted to show a little bit of different cards that you could utilize to make this deck feel a little bit more easier. And if you don't want to run Drone Lock, you could run for a little bit more of a tech option. Now, this is not supplementing a 2 card with 4 different cards. This is 2 cards for 2 different cards, but at a higher frequency to ensure you get a higher combo. Now, the one thing I will state is Droll Lock is still really good in the current format in which I'm recording this now. Please do note that given the time in which this video is coming out, it may have changed to where Droll Lockbird may not be the best option moving forward. So if you're looking to supplement it or Nibiru in this deck profile, I do have 4 cards, which are basically 3 copies of Disguise the Copycat Hero and 1 Cursed Copycat Noble Arms. The Cursed Copycat Noble Arms, the equipped monster gains 200 attack and defense for each equipped spell in your field and the graveyard. While this card is equipped to a warrior monster, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except warrior monsters. Also special summon 1 warrior monster with the same attribute and level as the equipped monster, but a different name from your deck. And if you do equip it with this card, then destroy the monster this card was equipped to. You can only use this effect of Cursed Copycat Noble Arms once per turn. Disguise is basically our searcher for that equipped spell, but he's also a free special summon. If you have an equipped spell in your field or graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Cursed Copycat Noble Arms from your deck to your hand. While this card is equipped with an equipped card, you can target 1 non-tuner warrior monster on the field with a level, this card's level, also its name, become the same as that monster's until the end phase. You can only use each effect of Disguise Copycat Hero once per turn. So this would be a very good filler engine if you're looking to minimize on hand traps. Right now, given the current points that I'm setting at for the Infernoble Knight Flame Swordsman deck, for Genesis, it's setting at 20 because I'm only running 2 Droll and Lock and 2 Nibiru. Now, if you wish to change that, you can change it to 3 Nibiru and 3 Droll and Lockbird. At the current point standing, it'll be around 30 points. But given that we have the point change coming up here very soon, if it hasn't already happened by the time you guys are seeing this video, you may have to adjust as you need. Because Droll and Lock may go up, Nibiru may go up, it doesn't really... I don't really know what's going to happen when it comes to this. But I want to at least include this in the video for you guys, so you guys could have another option if you wanted to supplement your cards and swap in what would basically work very well with the deck. Anyways, guys, let's hop on over to the extra deck. All right, let's hop on into the extra deck. So first up, we're playing 2 of the OG Flame Swordsman. This card is pretty easy to send off the Dark Flare Swordsman and other effects. It's also a level 5 body that we can get on the board to continue our synchro plays if we need to. So if we need to get Oliver on the board as a normal summon plus Flame Swordsman, that's automatically a level 9 to go into our big Infernoble Knight. Next up, we play 1 Fighting Flame Dragon. So it takes 1 dragon monster and 1 fire warrior monster, except during the damage step. Quick effect. You can target 1 warrior fusion monster you control. Equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster you control as an equipped spell. You can only use this effect of Fighting Flame Dragon once per turn. While this card is equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, the equipped monster gains 700 attack and can make a second attack during each battle phase. So that can help out a lot. But we also do have 1 Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Requires 1 Flame Swordsman plus 1 Fighting Flame Dragon. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. This is a quick effect if this card is equipped with an equipped card. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles, you can double this card's attack until the end of this turn. But if you do destroy it during the end phase of this turn, you can only use each effect of Ultimate Flame Swordsman once per turn. So basically, you can equip the Fighting Flame Dragon to the Ultimate Flame Swordsman, make it to where it is 3,500, and then give it to where it's double the attack and can attack twice during the battle step. So that's 7,000 attack twice over, or 7,000 attack in total for 2 attacks of 3,500. Or if you double its attack, it goes to 7k, so you get 14,000 attack in general. All right, that's all for the fusions. Let's hop right on into the synchros. So next up, we're running 1 Infernoble Knight Captain Roland. Level 5 synchro. If this card is synchro summon, you can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, send 1 equipped spell from your deck to the graveyard. Then add 1 warrior monster from your deck to your hand. During the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect. You can target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control as an equip spell that gives it 500 attack. You can only use each effect of Infernoble, Knight, Captain, Roland once per turn. So being able to get an extra monster to your hand can really help, in also being able to get a level 5 synchro that functions as a tuner as well, can allow you to do further plays. Next up, we have Infernoble Knight Captain Oliver. When this card declares an attack, while equipped, you can target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. During your main phase, except this turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. You can target one warrior monster you control, special summon this card from your graveyard as a tuner, and if you do, equip that monster you control to this card as an equip spell. That gives it 500 attack. You can only use this effect of Infernoble Knight Captain Oliver once per turn. So also being able to turn itself into a tuner for a level 5 synchro can help you out greatly, especially if you only have a level 4 normal summon or a way to get an extra body on the board so you can further your plays. Next up, we're playing 2 Angelica Princess of Noble Arms. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Horn of Affiliate or 1 card that mentions Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles from your deck to your hand. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card on the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect. You can send 1 Fire Warrior monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, banish this card until the end phase. Then you special summon 1 Roland monster from your deck or extra deck. You can only use each effect of Angelica, Princess of Noble Arms, once per turn. So this can further help you with getting extension by summoning out Roland during your opponent's turn when it's targeted for an effect or an attack, which can help you get a little bit more extension as you may need. But overall, this card is really nice and was a great addition to the Infernoble engine. Next up, we have Tri-Edge Master. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can apply the appropriate effect based on the levels used for its Synchro Summon, or if you use 3 or more monsters as materials, apply all these effects in sequence. 1 and 5, destroy 1 other card on the field. 2 and 4, draw 1 card. 3 and 3, treat this card as a tuner. You can only use this effect of Tri-Edge Master once per turn. So it's fun. You can either get a pop, a draw 1, or treat as a tuner, or you can get all 3 if you use 3 monsters. So that can help out greatly as well. Then, of course, we're playing the 1 Colossal Fighter since we're playing a lot of warriors in the deck. This card gains 100 attack for every warrior monster in any graveyard. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 warrior type monster from either player's graveyard. So you can revive Colossal Fighter off its own effect, bring it back, and keep going. So if it dies in battle and is sent to the graveyard, you can revive it back and swing again, which is really great. Then next up, we're playing 2 Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles, the main boss of the deck. If an equipped card becomes equipped to a monster on the field, even during the damage step, you can destroy 1 card on the field. During the end phase, you can equip 1 equipped spell from your hand or graveyard to this card. Then you can equip 1 Fire Warrior monster from your deck to this card as an equipped spell that gives it 500 attack. You can only use each effect of Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles once per turn. So our big boss and amazing level 9 synchro is really beneficial because it gets us the bodies we need out on the board to deck them a little bit, but it also makes it a bigger attacker with other effects based on the equipped cards for the monsters that you're using as equipped material. Then, of course, the last synchro we're playing is 1 Satellite Warrior. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of synchro monsters in your graveyard. Destroy them. If you do, this card gains 1,000 attack for each card destroyed. If this Synchro Summon card is destroyed, you can special summon up to 3 level 8 or lower Warrior, Synchron, or Stardust Synchro monsters with different names from your graveyard until you can only use each of the effect of Satellite Warrior once per turn. So sadly, you don't get the revival effect or summon effect, but you do get a big boss to where you can just swing over and do a lot of damage if you need to. Then finally, we're on to the Xyz, where I'm playing only 1 Battling Boxer King Dempsey, which requires 2 level 4 monsters. If this card is special summoned, you can take 1 level 4 or lower Fire Warrior monster or 1 Battler Boxing spell or trap from your deck and either add to your hand or send it to the graveyard. As a quick effect, you can detach 1 material from a monster you control, and if you do, apply the following effect. Your opponent cannot target Battling Boxer monsters you control with card effects for the rest of this turn. You can only use each effect of Battling Boxer King Dempsey once per turn. Next up, we have Jupiter, the Power Patron of Destruction. 3 level 10 monsters. You can only summon this through the main effect of where you have 3 equip monster or 3 equip spells or equip cards on a monster. The 3 level 10 monsters you're not going to really get, but once returned, you can also Exceed Summon Jupiter the Power Patron of Destruction by using 1 monster you control equipped with 3 or more equip cards. Transfers materials. If this card is Exceed Summon, you can equip any number of equip spells from your graveyard to this card that can equip to it. Gains 3,000 attack while it has an Exceed monster as material. Once returned, you can detach 1 material from this card, special summon 1 Doom Z monster from your graveyard, then you can destroy 1 card in the field. We're not running any of the Doom Z monsters, but this is still a fun card to utilize overall because it gives you further Exceed capability, but also giving you a 3,500 attacker that can really tear your opponent's board apart, but also give you the opportunity to get some searches in if you would like. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for the extra deck, and I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.
If I'm to say, I'm catching feelings from all the dealings. Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same?